Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. I don't know if I think it's better when I'm this side. But anyway, today is Saturday, but to me it feels like Sunday. I've been so busy, not like too busy, but I've been just driving around, going outside because the weather feels nice outside. It's fall, so I've been having a wonderful time, and I'm expanding my production. So I'm trying to have doing more stuff on my computer. So yesterday I made a video about my new extension to Windows extension, but I was supposed to assemble it and set up and show you guys how it worked, but I ran into a problem. So today's video is going to be how I was able to troubleshoot that problem. So the problem was, as you can see here, so I think we'll be back to show you guys here how this one. So the company gave me this option. So you have this HDMI. I will need this later, so keep this in mind. So two HDMIs, so these two, and then they gave me also these options. I think this is type C. Yeah, this is a type C connections, I believe, and then these are also these are type A connections. Unfortunately, when I yesterday when I was getting excited, as I saw this type A, because shit, this is a mainland, crazy here. I don't want to leave this place so loud. It's really loud. But type A, my computer has type C, but because this is type C, but this one right here is type A. So type A cannot transfer software or any videos, anything to the other screen, because it's only limited. If you remember, this type C is usually used by charging phones, charging speakers. This is type A. Type C is what you connects to my computer. So I need a type C connector to connect to my other two screens. However, I also had HDMI, right? Now the new MacBook computers, my computer was very old. It's from 2017. I bought it in 2018, but it came out in 2017. So no, I bought it when it was brand new, about $800. So very expensive at the time. Now it's like cheaper, but unfortunately, I just found out that Apple has been upgrading since then. They have like a brand new computers that will not accept my type A. So when I was connecting it, the two screens would show the power on, but it wouldn't show anything on the screen. So I was kind of surprised. I was like, maybe it's my settings. I went through my settings, because the instructions here gives you, like, it tells you how to connect, like what to do. So I followed all the instructions, but nothing worked. So I had to go to ChatGPT. I gave ChatGPT, like, hey, I'm trying to be more productive. I'm trying to handle multiple files, programming, homework. I have a lot of research papers to read. I have a lot of research paper to write. I have I'm attending more and more conferences. I'm applying for jobs, so I'm doing more stuff. So technically like a full-time job. So I asked ChatGPT, like, hey, like, I have all these options, but they're not working on my computer. And ChatGPT was like, oh, I mean, tell me your MacBook's type, and I will tell you like the solution. So I went to my MacBook settings and I tell ChatGPT, this is my MacBook, it's 2018, I think it's called Apple Monterio, something like that, Macintosh Monterio. So Apple does not produce Monterio anymore. So then I put in the ChatGPT. ChatGPT told me you're gonna have to use HDMI, but because your MacBook doesn't have HDMI, you will have to buy an adapter. So today I woke up, I had another friend, we went to different stores, he was trying to buy something, and I also went to Best Buy and I bought an HDMI. So before I show you my HDMI adapter, I just want to show you that I already put it on the connector. So it's very heavy, really heavy. Like if I let it go, it's going to let my computer slide over. So this is how heavy it is. So just keep that in mind. And also when I attach to it in the back, this thing doesn't attach in the back like this. So that's because if I put this forward, it's because my MacBook is pushing this thing over here. So when you look down here, my MacBook is pushing forward this thing over here, which makes these two not crossing properly. But that's fine, I can always take them off. What else? So there is a mirror one here. So I mentioned how it's heavy. There is this mirror thing here. So if you can see, you pull this up. It's pretty darker, but I don't have a right. You pull this up, then in here you twist this forward, and you can pull all the way up and turn it, then you can flip over, then the computer will eventually stand. So it's gonna stand. There we go. Now we can flip our laptops forward and we're good to go. So here it is. And when I'm using this adapter, nothing works out. So it's very important to use it. So I'm gonna use these adapters instead. I'm gonna connect these two, and I hope I can have somebody hold the camera. Damn it, playing by myself is really no good. But you get the point, right? So let me see if I can remove this. Can remove this as well. So I'm gonna take this off, connect somewhere around here because HDMI, right? Yep. So connect it here. So I'm gonna put it somewhere on here, so it's good. Then the other one's gonna go right here as well. Alright, so now I have two HDMI both connected. Then I'm gonna have an adapter which I bought today, $63. There is a single adapter, there's also a double adapter. So let me throw this on the ground so that way, actually I'm gonna put them in here. I don't like messy. They all gonna go in here, over here. So this HDMI is an adapter that helps you connect the two. So I'm gonna connect this here. I'm gonna do it quick because I have to make this video a 15 minutes video. So it's gonna go in here like this. Like that. Then bring another HDMI, connect it right here. So now I have two HDMI. Now I can connect this to this side. Alright, so this should be able to turn this on. If it doesn't, that means I'm screwed. It would be a terrible mistake. I don't have to return it, but it's not turning on, so it has to be a problem here. Maybe put it on this side. Let me put it over here. Nope. So my HDMI is not working. So even though I did everything I can, still nothing works. Maybe I need to switch them around. And see if it works. Still not working. So I don't know what I did wrong, but sounds like no way. This is not helping. This is supposed to work. It's supposed to immediately connect to my laptop and work. Let me connect to one and see if it works. Yeah, something isn't working when this happens. Something has to be wrong with this, because if I'm trying all I can and nothing works, it has to be a problem. HDMI, 4K HDMI. So technically I am not, something is not working, which I don't give anybody my password. You know, the other one was working when I tried it, but this is not working. So this is what I always say with technology, the IT stuff. I think this is why people sued Apple. This is how they make things so complicated. I don't know what would happen if Apple was to use the same product as any other company. I mean, I love their products, just that it is really hard to like connect, because these are really useless, because you cannot use this to do anything. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna have to troubleshoot it and see if it works. If it doesn't, maybe it's the opposite, but it should be okay. It should be the same. It says here should be the same thing. HDMI. If it's not working, then there has to be a problem. The problem has to do with my computer. But anyway, that's all I have for today's video. I'm gonna have to keep troubleshooting it. If it works, I'll make a video tomorrow showing that it works. But the goal is to ensure that this works, because I have a class coming up, and I'm also gonna be making even more statistics and analytics, and I might also get a job in a remote. I don't want to work in an office really. I'm trying my best to say that I'm trying my best to get a remote job by the time I'm like 40, 50. I don't want to be working in an office. I want to be commuting. I just don't want to live in the city. I just want to have an option to buy a mansion somewhere in the countryside and then get to work in my garage, build a big office in my garage. So I have to live with this craziness here. The last time I lived in a place like this was in San Francisco, was in San Jose. Cars passing by, too much noise. I don't like it, so I'm have to move out of this place. But other than that, that's 15 minutes. That's all 15 minutes I have. And I guess this is the economics of technology. Other than that, thanks for watching. Like always, bye bye, ciao ciao.